Headline edition, July 8, 1947. The Army Air Forces has announced that a flying disc has been found and is now in the possession of the Army. Army officers say the missile, found sometime last week, has been inspected at Roswell, New Mexico, and sent to Wright Field, Ohio, for further inspection. Headline edition will bring you special reports and interviews in a moment.
How you doing? This is the guy from Pittsburgh, and it's been a while, and it may be a while after that, with the news this week that our no longer would-be a dictator, but dictator Obama signed a new executive order giving him the authority, and medical authorities the authority, to detain anybody with severe acute respiratory syndromes, which are diseases that are associated with fever and signs of pneumonia or other respiratory illness that are capable of being transmitted from person to person and causing or have the potential to cause a pandemic, or upon infection are likely to cause mortality or serious morbidity if not properly controlled. And the American Association of Physicians and Surgeons said when this legislation was originally introduced, it can turn governors into dictators. Well, it's turned Obama into a dictator, because now he's given himself the authority to take anybody away who's coughing, has pneumonia, your grandmother, your mother, your wife, your daughter, your sister, your child. Any respiratory disease where you're coughing, put stuff out in the air, someone can catch it and they can take you away. No medical tribunal, no Obama medical panel, death panel. They just, hey, you're coughing, you're out on the street, you clear your throat, whoop, 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 you're coughing, take him away. I use this for my asthma in part. This is sinus medicine. Got my inhaler, but if I'm out there doing my inhaler one day, hey, that guy's got a respiratory disease, take him away. So if you don't see me on the internet one day, you know why. And it ain't going to be because my cable bill ain't paid. I've paid my bill for 3 months. So, this is the state of affairs, the great conspiracy of electing this guy in the first place. The first conspiracy was 2 guys in Indiana put his name illegally on the ballot and got away with it. Forged names. He hadn't won the ballot, he wouldn't be in the White Office today. It's time to impeach the man, not only for this, for Benghazi, for violating the laws, Alan West has said, where he gave aid and comfort to the enemy, he gave supplies to the enemy, equipment to the enemy, i.e. the Taliban. There's so much about this guy to get rid of. We need to impeach him. We need to impeach him now, not wait till November. Of course, the Congress passed the House passed the thing about the illegal immigrants. They are not workers. They are not immigrants, actually. I stand correct myself. They are illegal aliens. Although Huffington Post keeps calling them immigrants and going boo-hoo-hoo about it. And they're off to do campaigning and fundraising for the November election, and I pray to God that we get a Republican-controlled House and a Republican-controlled Senate so we can get this arbitrary and capricious dictator the hell out of the White House, because he thinks when John Boehner, Speaker of the House, sued him, that's all about him. But you need to stop the hating, as he said this past week. And doesn't realize it's not about the hating, it's about a wonderful thing called the Constitution, which the so-called constitutional scholar, quote unquote, Barack Hussein Obama has forgotten about. So I haven't doing videos because my internet was down for a couple of weeks. I'll do another one right after this one. And I'm going to take a moment to show you some of the stuff I've gotten for those who are into the paranormal. I couldn't find the Unsolved Mysteries one. This is some of the stuff I've got. Dan Aykroyd Unplugged on UFOs. I got that. I haven't watched it yet, but I will. This is a book by Michelle Ballinger, Vampires in Their Own Word. Excuse me. An anthology of vampire voices. She interviews people who are either blood vampires, psychic vampires in America. I haven't read that one yet. This is Witch School, Lessons in the Corellian Tradition. This is all about Wicca and how to people actually going to school to be a witch. This is an old book. Cover, unfortunately, is beat up, and I raised hell about it. The guy said it has light wear. Well, this doesn't look like light wear. It looks like a rat ate it. Mystery of the Sky, UFOs in Perspective by Gordon Lohr and Harold Denault, two directors of NICAP. So I got that, about halfway through that. Body Snatchers in the Desert by Nick Redfern. He claims it was not aliens, but it was Japanese that were deformed somehow. I don't believe that. When the Ghost Screams, Victims Who Haunt. This is Areas with Ghostly Hauntings by Leslie Rule, daughter of the famous crime writer Anne Rule. Got this, another Nick Redfern book, Top Secret Places They Want You to Keep Out of, so I haven't read that yet. This is Urban Legends, and it's hosted by Natasha Hendridge, who was the lady in Species, so I watched a little bit of that one night. Here's another one, Spaceships of the Visitors, and an illustrated guide to alien spacecraft by Kevin Rendell and Russ Estes, and this has all kinds of let me get this out here. Pictures of UFOs and males intruding. Talks about the airships of 1897. And then finally this book. And I read through the whole thing, and I'll do a video on that. They Killed Our President by Jesse Ventura, Dick Russell, and David Wayne, about the JFK assassination. Probably the ultimate conspiracy in the last, what was that, 60 years? So we need to get rid of this guy before he puts everybody in the camps who's got a sneeze or a sniffle. This guy does what he wants, and the ramifications will affect the whole country. He's let 2 Ebola patients into Atlanta hospital. Alex Jones says Ebola is normally a Category 5 disease. They put you in an underground bunker with the ability to destroy the bunker, burn it to the ground, blow it up if the disease escapes. So what they do, they put him in Emory Hospital. How'd you like to go to that college, the medical school there, and a university? How'd you like to go to that college and find that it's only a Category 2 containment area? And if that stuff gets out, it could kill off Atlanta, could kill off the whole damn country. Make The Walking Dead look like amateur hour. Except you get Ebola, you ain't doing much walking. You're doing a lot of dying. Alright, this is the guy from Pittsburgh. I will catch you next time in the next video, and I'll talk to you later. And I'm Peach and Baba now. Bye-bye, and Free Art Bell.